Hi, hello, and welcome. Who's ready for some good old-fashioned tinglies? And no, I'm not talking about watching First Kiss compilations on YouTube until I can feel emotions again. I'm talking about ASMR. Also known as Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I just looked that up, so it has to be true. A couple years ago, ASMR became really big on YouTube and essentially consists of people making these noises with their mouths or softly whispering into their microphones. That triggers a response in some people that causes like tingles down their back. I don't know because I don't feel it, so I kind of just ignored the trend when it was going on. That is until this popped up in my TikTok feed. Slime. Oops! What the hell was that? Was this supposed to be relaxing? That was the most anxiety-inducing thing I've ever seen in my life. But this is what passes for ASMR nowadays. TikTok has taken something that was this long, drawn-out 40-minute video of people calmly talking to you in a very good, soothing voice and turned it into things like this.
ASMR, baby, ASMR. Relax, relax, relax.
Now, for those who are confused, let me transcribe this video for you. Ooh, ASMR baby, ASMR. Relax, relax, relax. Wow, relax. Wow, 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 wow. Because nothing is more relaxing than this face telling you, yo, relax right now, or I'm gonna find you. You better be relaxing. And that got me thinking, what the hell happened to ASMR? What caused it to go from this state to this?
Police, no!
Did the people who used to make those Spider-Man Elsa videos on YouTube pivot into making ASMR on TikTok? The man I keep showing you clips from is named Ian Saban, and I definitely am pronouncing that incorrectly, I'm sorry. And while he's not the only one making this kind of quote-unquote ASMR content, he is one of the largest self-proclaimed ASMR artists on YouTube and TikTok. While I definitely think a lot of his content is cringy and definitely not the ASMR I know, which is slow and relaxing, I also had to think to myself, wait, is it wrong to make these types of videos and label them ASMR? And then I realized, no. What happened to ASMR is what has happened to a lot of digital content, which is that it became TikTokified. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at some ASMR content and I'll try to explain. See, on any video or content platform, content and niches tend to evolve at a certain pace. If someone discovers something that works, for example, highly edited video game challenge videos versus much longer drawn out let's plays, other people will try to put their own spin on it to try and make it their own. And then this cycle rinses and repeats until eventually you have a completely new subgenre. This is how content generally tends to evolve and change over a period of time. For YouTube, this can take a while since the lifespan of videos and how long it takes to create can be very slow. But for TikTok, videos can be created in just a couple minutes, which is why trends live and die on TikTok in a matter of hours. It also means that because of that rapid content evolution, TikTok ASMR can become really bizarre like this.
Gente, hoje o ASMR é de parto impelicado. Olha só que legal. De bebê super realista na bolsa.
What the hell is going on here? I just want to make sure I'm very clear on this. Was this a giving birth ASMR video? Sorry, let me just rack my brain for some of the most relaxing things in the world. Oh yeah, childbirth. This is tagged ASMR Medical, which is a subgenre that has developed for people who like the noises of medical procedures, such as surgery ASMR. Gosh, nothing is more relaxing to me than all the nurses and scrubs preparing for my open heart surgery. As much as I'm making out this rapid content evolution of TikTok to be sort of a negative thing, in reality, it's not. It's just one of the many draws of TikTok and one of the reasons so many people enjoy it. Because it also leads to these weird niche creators becoming huge. One of the ASMR creators that I found through this is just some person with a skull hand puppet who is playing with wooden balls in a bird bath with a ladle, and people eat this up. It has so many views. But this is where we can see that evolution develop. Because this creator got so popular, naturally other people decided to replicate that and put a weird little twist on it. This completely different channel does the same thing, except now the skull has a girlfriend. And before you all ask, yes, they do make out. Mwah! One of the very common things I've noticed in the TikTok ASMR space is that a lot of them are using these tools. Like there's a keyboard cage for your microphones because people really like the sound of the clacking. Or you put like shaving cream or slime all over your microphone so people can hear the bubbles popping and the slime gushing and everything. In fact, all I could really think of when I was watching these videos is their microphones have to smell terrible. Actually, if we're being real, there's just a lot of microphone abuse in general. Probably the strangest ASMR tool that I've seen so many people use are these weird goop tunnels. I guess this also falls under the genre of visual ASMR because people like seeing through it, but all I can really think is that this looks like a pixie's colonoscopy. But, you know, at least it's better than the chocolate version. I also think it's really funny because, like I said, a lot of people are trying to put their own unique spin on ASMR, and so some of them have tried to turn it into this weird little game show.
Let's play a game of sharp or dull with my best friend.
Yes, Sharp or Blunt, my favorite game by the people who brought you Saw. There's also a huge amount of ASMR in the TikTok live stream space. We all know that TikTok Live is kind of a cesspool where the top content is a PNG of a guy sleeping while Geometry Dash just sort of goes on in a loop. But I have to be real, there's some genuinely impressive ASMR on there. There was this guy I found where it seems like he's using tools at first and then you realize he's making all the noises with just his mouth. That's the coolest thing I've seen in a while. From what I can tell, there is a group of hardcore ASMR fans who take a lot of issue with these because they liked ASMR for being the nice, slow, and relaxing thing that they grew up with, and that this fast-paced, erratic sort of formula has moved into sort of meaning anything that is mildly satisfying. Like one genre I keep seeing mentioned is visual ASMR, which to what I can tell is any video that appears on the side of a Family Guy clip. And while I do agree that some of these videos are in no way relaxing or tingle-inducing or hell, even satisfying, I do think there is some value in the content they are creating. One of the genres of TikTok ASMR that I absolutely adore is skit ASMR, which is essentially someone doing traditional whisper ASMR, but in different scenarios, but all of them are just silly and random. Some of my favorites actually include POV, you were in a huge accident and a nice paramedic preps you for transit. POV, you're on a typical episode of Pawn Stars. POV, your boyfriend calls you cute and then gets killed by a meteor. All three of those videos made me laugh a stupid amount. Yeah, they weren't relaxing or satisfying, but just because it's not that content doesn't mean it doesn't have value. I think all this content has value because clearly people enjoy it and it's not like it's problematic, especially the ones where it's just people eating gummy versions of like household objects. This jump scared me. It's not problematic, but I truly just like had to double take when I saw him just take a bite out of it. And remember, this isn't something that is unique just to the ASMR genre. TikTok is able to do this to any genre of content, whether it's commentary or cooking. People have come to recognize what is called the TikTok editing style, which is very fast cuts, moving all over, fast and recognizable music, memes, everything flying across the screen. And it's fine if you don't enjoy that. You don't have to go on TikTok for ASMR, but we can let people enjoy what they enjoy and still recognize that it's cringe. It's okay to be cringe. Children are inherently cringe. You were cringe as a child. I am cringe right now. I'm looking at my hair and I kind of hate it. It's okay to not like content, especially if it's not the kind of content that you come there to enjoy. That also just means you don't have to consume it. Because as much as we may find this man cringe for creating these videos, he's clearly enjoying it and other people are enjoying watching him. And if it makes that many people happy, isn't that fine? Go off, King, get your bag. That's all I really had for you today. It wasn't the most compelling story, but I did think it was super interesting that TikTok is able to take any sort of genre and TikTokify it. I've noticed a lot of my videos have been getting traction lately, so thank you all so much for watching. If you're still here, if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot, and let me know what I should talk about next. Yeehaw.